So, ladies and gentlemen, it has been exactly 17, 18 hours, maybe more depending on how long this video will take for me to upload. It's been less than a day since I've seen Argentina, let's say I'll say pull off a comeback against England. And I'm gonna be honest, the more that I had to look back at this game, as an England fan, because I'm from England, believe it or not, the more I'm not surprised by what happened, and I think actually me being less pissed about it now, I think it was coming, right? Let's start off with when we go back to the start of England's campaign. We had a game that sold our dreams. It was actually a half. I'm gonna say the Croatia game came out in the second half after a lackluster 2-2 draw in the first half, and we actually played with purpose and we looked like we were going to do well. And that fell short when we had the likes of Croatia and no, not Croatia, Panama and Ghana, where although we did beat Panama, it was a bit rocky and a bit scary, bit of a job done. And Ghana, where we probably should have lost, and it didn't look good. And I feel like we need to actually seriously have a think now, right? We've lost to Argentina, and a lot of people, obviously, as England fans, we want to beat Argentina. There's a lot of history between Argentina and England. The hand of God with Maradona, the solo goal as well, and actually a lot more as well. But politically as well, you've got the Falklands, but I'm not here to talk about politics. I don't know anything about it. I'm sadly not that sneaky to learn about politics, unlike some people. But I want to say that if we're going to look, I'm going to tell you guys about my thoughts on the England-Argentina semi-final. I thought England would win the game 2-0. And the reason I thought that is because when I looked at Argentina's team and I looked at England's team, I thought we could go toe-to-toe with them. And it's problematic and it's stupid because I'm wrong. I'm completely wrong. I just don't understand what England had to do to go, right, Mint, I want to go and sit and park the bus with 30 minutes to go. And I know people are going to go, well, Thomas Tuchel, he parked the bus in the Azteca and it worked. Right. England. Let's go over the game before I even say, right? England, for 60, maybe 70 minutes, they actually played better than Argentina, and I will debate that with anyone. I think we played a better game for 60 or 70 minutes. We played better than Argentina. Argentina genuinely didn't have a response for us, and I find it a bit criminal. I find it stupid, right, that Thomas Tuchel, he has a good England squad. It's a squad that he's picked, and he's part of the bus. He's part of the bus. For 30 minutes to go, the guy has parked the bus. Who does that? Who seriously sat there? 20 minutes to go. No, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, however long it was. He went, I'm going to park the bus. Why? We were doing well attacking Argentina and holding them off. We were controlling Argentina pretty well. And then he goes, no, I want to park the bus. And it ruins the game. Because, okay, fair, right? We were holding them out until the 85th minute. And the goal from Enzo Fernandez, right? It's a good goal. It's a brilliant goal, right? I'm not. There's no complaints with the goal from an Argentina point of view, but from an England point of view, there's a point of sitting back and there's a point of sitting deep, right? Why when we're doing a corner are we so deep on the goalkeeper, bro? Why are we so deep in the goalkeeper? Because we know Argentina, most of their corners were short passes and they're going to whip in across. Why are we sitting so deep in? Why are we so deep? Like, Enzo Fernandez as well in that game has shot that shot that went in 8 times minimum, and we haven't decided to go out and block it that time. What are you expecting? He's gonna shoot, and it's obvious that one of them will go on target and will beat Pickford. So why are you keeping on, like, allowing him to do it? Why are you not going out quick enough? Why are you sitting so deep in? Right? I don't understand what the logic is of the game. We're just going, no, you can sit in and we can defend to the best of our abilities. No. There's no way that's right. We've allowed them to get a goal, a wonder goal, like that. I mean, you've allowed a really good goal by Anthony Gordon to just be let off the hook. And I don't think we can stand for that. Right? And then, obviously, they get the momentum to go on for a second, which was Lautaro Martinez. It hurt. it was obvious going to happen. They hit the post 2 times before that, I believe. McAllister, it should have been 3-1. And we're just so deep. Why is Thomas Tuchel, and I think a lot of people, my friend Connor actually said, Tuchel lost the stat game. He lost the stat game because for us to go 7 defenders deep, it shows a lack of trust in the players. And the more that I actually thought about it post game, I was actually thinking, and he said in his post match interview that he didn't, he had no regrets with what he'd done. So here's the question that I have. If he has no regrets with not keeping the shape that he's done and going more defensive, why has he done that? What did he have? What incentive did he have? Does he not trust the players that he's selected? Because if he's not trusted the players that he's selected, it's on him. It's on him, right? But the thing is that the reason I'm not so mad is because when I first saw that team, I'm thinking, that's quarter-final bound. You'd be lucky if you made it past the round of 16. And we were lucky to make it past the round of 16. For 75 minutes, we were second par to DR Congo. Congo. And then, not even saying that, I know we say, oh, we've defended like that at the Azteca and Norway. Last time I checked, Mexico haven't won a World Cup. Norway haven't won a World Cup. England have a better team than Mexico and a way better team than Norway. Maybe not in the attack department. Actually, I'd say maybe in the attack department, maybe not the wingers. But we have better team. We have definitely got a better team than DR Congo and Mexico. And we scrap both of those out. We scrapped them both out. And Argentina have scrapped their games out. And it's just stupid. Because when people say, oh yeah, well, England have defended this long against Mexico and Norway, Argentina have a better squad than Norway and Mexico combined. Right? If you made a combined 11 of them, it's not better than Argentina. And I will debate anyone on that. Because I think Argentina have a lot better quality than England. And they've shown it there. They have a lot better quality. And I just seriously, Tuchel, he's a good manager. For me, he's a good manager. I respect it. Way better than Southgate. And the people saying that Southgate is better than Tuchel, sorry. I don't think you watch Southgate ball. I know you look at the results and you go, oh yeah, well, we've got into a final of the Euros and we got into semi-finals. And if you look at Southgate's run and if you look at Tuchel's run, in fairness, all 3 of these runs, bar maybe the one in 2022 for England, they were relatively easy. Right, I'm thinking 2018, we had Belgium in our group, we had Panama, and was it Tunisia? We were destined to get top 2 there. Come on. Who was it? We faced Colombia. And then we faced Sweden. Fair. Sweden, yeah, maybe. Maybe Sweden's a bit of a harder team. Croatia, realistically, we should have beat Croatia. We should have been in the final in 2018. But that's in the past. You then look at the Euros. We had a relatively easy. Actually, no, I wouldn't say. We had a relatively easy run in the Euros. Yeah. And we could have won the Euro. That's argued. We should have won the Euros at Wembley. It's at Wembley with Southgate. And then, look, we have the other Euros as well. Bar Netherlands and Spain. It's an easy run. Right? Tuchel, this World Cup had an easy run. And he made it hard. Right? He made it a lot harder than it had to be. So we were lucky to get there. It could have been a Norway fight. It could have been Norway Argentina, but it weren't. And all you can say about Argentina is, yeah, they could have cheated with some VAR decisions, could have made it easier. You know, you have the ref scandals, but on the night, the referee for that game was, for me, good. I think he actually put a lot to England's way. And I think I can't really complain about half the challenges that we conceded. And also, right, I think Argentina was just a better squad. But let's not take it away. England have got to a semi-final, right? I can't remember how many it is. We've made we've gone deep in the past 5 competitions, right? Like, that's pretty good. And I'm pretty sure this won't be the last we'll see of an England team that will go pretty deep. I mean, think of it like this. Argentina, when you lose Messi, which you will at the end of this tournament, who's going to be your main man, right? Rodrigo de Paul? Alvarez? Lautaro Martinez? Who's your main man after that? Who is your main man? I mean, you could say the same about Kane. You could say the same about Holland at Norway. You could say the same about Ronaldo at Portugal. Say the same about Mbappe at France. But they have Dembele, Olise. But you genuinely do think, you go, well, who have you got? With Argentina, you go, there'll be people going, well, Argentina have Alvarez and Lautaro Martinez, and we have all of that. But your main man who created the 2 goals was Messi. If you didn't have Messi in the game, England would be in a final right now. So I really want Argentina. You just need to know that you may win. You may win against Spain, and fair, because I feel like you might. Spain are a good team, but all I'm going to say is, what are you without Messi as a team? What is Argentina without Messi as a team? It's no one. It's not a team. Because they don't have a prime creator. You can debate me on that. Oh, yeah, but what about Rodrigo de Paul and Nico Gonzalez? Yeah, what about them? They didn't make the goals. They made attacks. They didn't make goals, did they? They didn't make the goal. Messi made the goal for Enzo Fernandez. And he made the goal for Lautaro Martinez. What is Argentina without Messi? And right, let's go on. Finally, I just want to say, right, no one should give England players stick. I feel this is not an England player's fault. Which is actually relatively quite new. I think England are just unlucky. I think no player can really be blamed. They gave it their all, but Tuchel, it's on you. It's on the manager. It's on the gaffer. No one can really prove me wrong on that, and I don't think anyone is going to prove each other wrong on that. Saying that you have no regret after a semi-final, I should say. I know we've got a 3rd place match, but will I watch it? Yeah, I'll watch it. You know, we've got to support England, even though we're out. I think the 3rd place match, it shouldn't even be a thing. I'm being honest. It seems pointless, right? It's like giving the loser a medal. Like, you've both lost. You don't deserve a medal, right? You don't deserve to celebrate a 3rd place medal, a bronze medal, because you've lost. I don't find that. I just think it's more of a money grab. But I don't even want to think about France. I don't really care about France. I mean, it's not like we're going to lose and get knocked out, is it? Because we're already knocked out. It's not really a point. Um, Look, I think what really killed Tuchel was he went way too defensive, way too quickly. And I know that people are going to say, "Oh yeah, this." And again, they're not. They're not Mexico. They're not Norway. They're Argentina. They won the World Cup. Whether it was controversially or not, they beat France in 2022 and they won the World Cup. What? At least we have the Euros, right? At least we have the Euros. I mean, it might be Harry Kane's last World Cup, maybe. I mean, we don't know. It might be the last international game for Harry Kane, but it was a very for England. It was very lucky. I wonder. I genuinely wonder how long, how many times will England get lucky before we get struck out? And I'm not talking the way we got struck out against Argentina. I mean early on. Like the luck we've had to go early on and get kicked out. I want to know now. Where is what are you guys thinking? First of all, let me know what you guys are thinking about the game as a whole. I also want to know when will the luck run out and people genuinely look at the team and go, we've been lucky for two tournaments now. The Euros against Spain and now. And I want us to all go, when are we now gonna look at this team and go, we're being a bit lucky here? And I think just we need to. I don't want this to happen, but we deserve to have got knocked out by Congo. there's an argument there. We deserve Norway to knock us out. We deserve Mexico to knock us out. But no matter what, it's happened. And we just have to learn from it. I'm sure Tuchel will learn from it. I'm sure it does also just raise the question. Sorry, just really raises the question. Does Tuchel want to play that style of football at England? I don't think he does. I mean, people in the post-match on BBC, like Micah Richards and that, were saying that Tuchel going ultra defensive must not trust his players. Does he want to play the style? Do they just not want to play the style? Do they not like the style, or can they just not fit the style? Maybe that's why he chose those players, because he thinks they can fit the style. But what do I know? I also just want to quickly say, I think it was criminal not playing Kobbie Mainoo. Maybe against Ghana, definitely criminal. I mean, you've chosen players and not even picked them, so it's whatever really. And I also want to say that your subs, just your subs were shit too. Your subs were bad. You bring Rashford and Tony on. Rashford, yeah, fair. Tony hasn't even played a minute. It's like bringing your nan on. It's like bringing your nan on to go on Supermarket Wars. Like you don't do it. But look, anyway, that's the rant over. I want to just ask, what do you guys think? Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. It's been your boy SB3rd. My voice is dying. I'll see you lot all later. Peace.